And welcome for tonight's nightcap from Bloomfield for the boys Class 3 District 1 championship between Charleston and Kennett. I'm Tyler Wagner along with Ed Gargas for tonight's game. And Ed, we've got a great one here lined up between Charleston and Kennett, the top two seeds in this tournament, so no surprise that they're playing here for this final tonight.
Absolutely, and Charleston's the district champ. They're here to defend their title. They have gone, I think, have won the district 40 times.
That's unofficial, by the way.
Yeah, I think that's just in my 44 years of living. But they got a tremendous tradition, and forever, Class 3 state championship has gone through Charleston. And, you were played against Charleston as a high schooler and got past Charleston and went on and won state. Didn't matter. Malden, when they got past Charleston, they won state. So traditionally, they have set a standard for the Class 3A that you got to get by them in order to win state, obviously. But Kennett, they won this game 2 years ago and came up a little short last year. But so they're hungry. They got a little younger team. Charleston returned all their starters from that state qualifier last year where they finished third, correct? And so, they bring a lot of experience, a lot of depth. They're going to press all night long. They bring a tremendous amount of energy to the court. Kennett, too, not quite as deep as they've been the last couple of years, but will bring some quickness and want to get up and down the court quickly as well. So it's good. It hopes to be an exciting ball game, and really looking forward to tip-off on this one, Tyler.
Certainly are. And Charleston, the number one ranked team in the state in Class 3, have been so for a majority of the year. They've only suffered, I believe, one loss, two losses in the state of Missouri, or one loss in the state of Missouri, two losses on the season, and they just dropped one to Cape Central at the latter part of the year when Cape Central really started to come on. So Charleston's been very dominant in this part of the state, and they matched up with Kennett. I believe it may have been 3 weeks ago over in Charleston, and Kennett played them pretty tough through three quarters, hung tough with them, but Charleston, they wear you down to where the fourth quarter, they own the fourth quarter. They play, that's where they come through and play their best ball. They lock you up defensively and execute on offense, so it's really tough to keep up with Charleston for four full quarters. And like you said, last year they went to the Final Four, come away with third place, and they pretty much returned everyone from that team led by Greg Tucker. He signed to play college basketball at Northern Colorado next year, and their backcourt, along with Ryan Parham and others that they have, they've got not a whole lot of size, but that's where Kennett could potentially have an advantage to where if they could utilize Primer and potentially Wallace underneath, they could make an advantage down low for themselves. But it's just so hard to keep up with Charleston's quickness when they get out into the open court. You've got to really lock up defensively and secure rebounds, limit them to one opportunity, because if you give them more than one chance, it's only a matter of time before they score. So Kennett's going to have to really play well defensively. They're going to have to hit some shots too. Charleston does a great job defending the penetration, so they're going to force Kennett to try to hit some shots outside. Kennett, you never know how they're going to shoot from the outside. They're inconsistent. We saw them a few weeks ago shoot 12 of 24 against a talented Scott County Central team, but it's hard to depend on that every game, shooting 50% from three, but they're going to have a good night tonight shooting to keep up with Charleston.
Absolutely. And watching the warm-up here, Charleston, player after player after player, draining three after three after three, but it's one thing to do it in warm-up, different to do it in a game, but either way, so we got a minute and a half till or 30 seconds till they announce starting lineup. So, but we're going to have just an outstanding ball. The gym is filled up. A lot of black and gold, but of course the Donovan girls just finished up their chance, their run at the district title. So some of that's some Donovan holdover, I'm sure. But Kennett, the community travels very well, very supportive of its hometown Indians. But Charleston also, you see a lot of blue. You won't see it on the camera because it's mostly sitting on our side here, but I look to my left, I see a sea of blue, and I look to my right, I see a sea of black, so it ought to be pretty exciting here in the broadcast booth as well.
Yeah, we're certainly not used to seeing Charleston over this way playing at the Bloomfield Gymnasium. They're, of course, on the east side of the district over there in the SEMO Conference, so it's not very often or even at all that they get over here at Bloomfield.
Right. Christmas time they're playing up at Cape Girardeau. I believe they won the Cape Christmas tournament this year. To just let everybody know early in the season that they're going to be the team to reckon with this year. Won the Blue Hill Conference tournament, I believe, as well, beating a talented Sykeston team who won their district 4 times in a row. But here we go with the announcements. Starting for the Charleston Blue Jays.
Charleston comes into tonight's game with 26 wins and 2 losses.
26-2 is their record on the year, as Tyler said, 1 loss in Missouri.
Kennett has a record of 19 wins and 8 losses.
Kennett comes in at 19-8.
Starting for Kennett.
Okay, started for Kennett.
Number 1,
5'9" sophomore, Ontavious Drake.
At guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 20.
Number 20, 6'3" sophomore, Kevontae Mitchell.
At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 22.
Number 22, 6'2" senior, Adam Grantham.
At forward, a 6'1" senior, number 34.
Number 34, Jawan Wallace, 6'1" senior.
At center, a 6'3" junior, number 32. Antonio Primer.
And the 6'3" junior, number 32, Antonio Primer.
Starting for Charleston.
Yes, now starting for Charleston.
5'7" senior, number 12. Aaron Kessel.
5'8" senior, number 12, Aaron Kessel.
Guard, 5'10" junior, number 20.
Number 20, 5'10" junior, Ryan Durham.
5'10" junior, number 22.
Number 22, 5'10" junior, Michael Hull.
6'2" senior, number 30.
Number 30, the 6'2" senior, Greg Tucker.
And the center, 6'3" junior, number 54.
And number 54, the 6'3" junior, Darian Carter. So Charleston returning everybody from that team last year, and yet they're still starting sophomores and juniors.
They certainly are. They turn over the talent each year. They expect the younger kids to step up and make a contribution, and they certainly do. Great atmosphere, one of the toughest different districts across the state, regardless of class. Class 3, District 1. We've got your title game right here on YHC, Charleston and Kennett. Great atmosphere. You can't ask a better place to have it right here at Bloomfield.
Those Blue Jay fans are in it already. And here we go. We'll see Jay Piles with the opening tip. Tip controlled. Well, the tip by Charleston, controlled by Kennett. And Mitchell for 3 to start this game. And that's what they're going to need, as you were saying early on.
Yeah, Mitchell's going to have to set the tone for Kennett offensively. He's got to get into a rhythm early, and he's got to take some shots. Sometimes he'll drift away over the course of the game, but he's got to stay aggressive for 4 quarters.
And Hull returns the favor with a 3 of his own. So Mitchell working against Tucker. Durham. Over to Drake. Drake down to Grantham. There's the Primer. Misses the layup. Long rebound out to Grantham. Mitchell misses the 3. Put back Antonio Primer. Antonio doing a great job on the block for the Indians early in the game.
Primer needs a big game for Kennedy. He's got to get himself in position to get some offensive rebounds, and also, as you saw there, get himself to receive the pass.
Carter with the putback. Drake. Out to Wallace. Won't go. Long rebound, Charleston. You see the leaping ability of Castle. Back out to Durham. Tucker. Tucker working against Wallace. Durham, nice pass. Good hustle there. Whoop. Carter loses the handle. Mitchell hustles down the court and gets the roll. Good hustle there by Mitchell.
That's a nice drive by Mitchell. Even though he was going against a quicker defender, he had the upper body strength to take on that.
No basket, no shot, and foul blocked before the shot. Foul's going against Primer, his first.
As I was saying before the play took place, Mitchell's got the strength to get to the basket. He's got to put his head down and go to the basket just as he did there. If you pick up the foul, we'll take it out of bounds, but with his strength, he's got to stay aggressive towards the basket.
Tucker with the ball, working against DeJuan Wallace. Looking for the baseline, finds it, up with the left, won't go. Kicks it out to Castle. Rebound Mitchell for the Indians. Wallace. Last touch by the Charleston Blue Jays. The ball will stay with the Indians. And obvious from the crowd reaction, the Charleston faithful did not agree with that call.
Probably 50% favorability on that call. Half didn't like it, half did.
Yep. Inbound pass stolen by Charleston. Nice dish to number 52, Scott, as he's fouled.
That's what Charleston does so well. If they force a turnover, they've got 4, even 5 players that can get out on the break. And it's tough to defend with their quickness.
Good on the first.
And quickly an update from Hayti in that Class 2 District 1 final. Hawkins on top of Hayti 13-4 after 1 quarter of play.
Hayti with a mild upset the other night over Portisville.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game between those two teams. It's on Hayti's home court, so they've got that working for them tonight.
Yes. Drake with the ball. Up. High off the glass, won't go. Rebound Charleston. Tucker. Over to Darham. Back down to Scott. Scott gets the roll. Scott now 4 points in the game. Charleston has the lead, 9-7. Harper, foul before the shot, so no shot. Foul against Michael Hull. Inbounded to Mitchell. Grantham goes up. He's fouled.
Kennett struggled here in the past few series. Charleston's really locked them man-to-man, and they haven't been able to get good looks. But they've got to stay aggressive to the basket and get to the line potentially, such as Adam Grantham has.
In and out for Grantham. Good on the second. Castle trying to get the ball down low to Scott. Castle. Darham trying to push it over to Scott. Ball going to be out of bounds against the Indians. Into Tucker. Nice move by Tucker. We got a foul going to be against Devontae Taylor. And we'll see Tucker shooting at the line. Gets the roll.
Well, Tucker's just coming back from a injury to his leg. I think he had a deep thigh bruise for the last few weeks of the season. It looks like he's back 100%. He had a great game in the semifinals against Crothersville just the other night.
Primer with the rebound. Drake will bring the ball down for the Indians. Wallace working against Castle. Hull. Primer working against.
Great defense by Charleston, and Castle forced a 5-second closely guarded violation to Drake, and that's Charleston's game. They man you up man to man and force a turnover.
Nice bucket there by Hull. Drake now against there's Mitchell working against Hull. Gets it down to Primer. He goes up. Call for the walk. Good defense there by Scott.
It's not a bad series for Kennett. They've got to work their offense to get it into Primer. Whether he gets a good look or not, great defense by Charleston on that occasion, but they've got to get him the ball because he's going to be key for them to be balanced on offense.
Three-pointer won't go. Rebound Drake. Pushes it up to Wallace. Over to Mitchell. Being guarded by Hull. Mitchell gets around Hull. Hull's called for the foul. Excuse me. Hull is 22. Durham called for the foul. That's his second. Wallace up, short, rebound Primer, back in for Antonio's second bucket of the game.
And that's what Kennett can do. If they can get into the paint, they can utilize their size underneath with second chance opportunities.
And a missed assignment there. Good passing by the Blue Jays. Mitchell. Nice shot there by Cavante. Gray tried to dish it to Scott. Going to be off Antonio Primer. Ball will stay with the Blue Jays. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound Tucker. And the putback. Pass by Mitchell to Kenneth for Grantham. Good hustle by the Blue Jays on the steal. And Hull can't handle the pass. Out of bounds, back to the Indians. Trey Watkins checks in for the Blue Jays. Wallace with the ball. Blocked by Watkins. Good defense there by the Blue Jays as Tucker shoots a three. Won't go. Out of bounds off the Indians. We see Daniel Lockhart checking in for Ontavious Drake. Drake. Tucker for three. Count it.
He doesn't miss twice in a row often.
Mitchell won't go. Rebound Charleston. Minute to go here. Tucker out front. All the way. In the basket. Primer. Double team. Shots up. Foul. No foul. Or excuse me, no shot. Foul before the shot. Foul against Darian Carter. His first. Locker for three. Won't go. Rebound Primer. Hard on the putback. Watkins with the rebound. Gets it out front to Castle. All the way. Won't go. The rebound Wallace. Mitchell's going to push it back down the court for the Indians. Steps out. Intercepted. Good anticipation by Castle. He gets it over to Watkins. And Watkins is fouled by Wallace. So Watkins will get to shoot two at the line.
And we want to remind you that we'll be taking your emails throughout the broadcast. Send them on to us, sports@yhctv.com. We'll give a shout out to your favorite team out there. Want to say anything about the broadcast? Just let us know, sports@yhctv.com.
And the lefty is good on the second. Lockhart. Back to Drake. Out of bounds off Castle. Eight seconds to go here in the first period. Drake stop shot, short, Grantham up, stripped by Watkins. And that's going to end the first, so we got an 11-point lead for the Charleston Blue Jays, 23-12. We're going to take a break and we'll be back.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP, has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 1st Street in Kennett, Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crow, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
Southeast Health is proud to announce that we've teamed with Cardiovascular Consultants, the largest cardiology group in Southeast Missouri, to bring you more experience with 6 cardiologists under one roof and more convenience with 2 facilities for outpatient diagnostics and clinics throughout the region. When it comes to cardiac care in the region, there is a difference. Southeast Health. To learn more, visit sehealth.org.
And we're back. The Charleston, as we talked about in the pregame, their pressure really getting to the Kennett Indians there in the first quarter. Tucker with the ball. Gray back to Tucker. Over to Watkins. To Tucker. Tucker tries to split the defense. Won't go. Rebound Primer. He gets it over to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Watkins. To Harper. Nice pass to Drake. Turnover by the Indians. As Drake lost his footing. Tucker, rebound around, Grantham, excuse me, sorry about that, Adam. Harper now with the ball, working against Watkins, tries to get it to Primer, stolen by the Blue Jays. Gray back to Tucker. Guarded by Harper. We're going to have a foul against Cameron Harper. His second, 5th team foul now against the Indians. We'll see Watkins take the ball out of underneath. Nope, Watkins coming off the court, and Castle checks back in. So Gray will take the ball out. And Gray checks off as we see Foster check in, so Hull will take the ball out. Hull working against Mitchell, back out to Castle. Castle squares up, shot, count it, for his first bucket of the game. Wallace. Shot won't go, rebound Primer, knocked away by Tucker. He gets it out front to Foster. Foster all the way, won't go. Rebound Kennett. Good job of Drake, established himself back in bounds. Drake goes all the way, knocked out of bounds. What defense by Darian Carter as he swats the layup out of bounds.
It looked like Drake was going to have an open basket, but Carter closed out at the last second.
But Drake with the three as he counters his first bucket of the game, cuts the lead to 10. Hull for three, his second. Mitchell won't go, rebound Hull. Kicks it over to Castle. Hull looking again for the three, this time splits the defense. What a move by Castle, by Hull. He now has 10 in the ball game. We got timeout on the court by the Kennett Indians. We're going to take a break and we'll be back in a minute.
Did your little storm knock out the power? Well, excuse me for not noticing.
Hate to disappoint you, old man Winter. Better luck next time.
If the power goes out, your Generac standby generator goes on, automatically.
Down trees? Flash floods? Is that all you've got?
Stand up to the threat of outages with Generac and never feel powerless.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
And we're back. Drake shoots a three, misses. Rebound Primer goes back up. He's fouled. Foul's going to be against Krushan Scott, his first. 5 team fouls now, both teams. Primer will be at the line to shoot 2. This is the second, fleeced up by the Blue Jays. Tucker over to Hull for 3. He is on fire. That is now 3 3-pointers for Hull.
It's tough. You know, when they're in transition, you want to guard the basket, but anytime they can get in transition and hit the 3 while you're sagging back, makes it awful tough to defend.
They're saying this off the foot of Taylor. To turn over Kennett back to the Blue Jays. Tucker, Cassell to Hull. Back to Castle. Castle for three. Count it. He now has 5 points this quarter. And Charleston has methodically and quickly run out to a 20-point lead here with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
As a team, they're pretty small, but they take advantage of all of the court, whether it's shooting the three from the outside or driving the paint and finishing in the paint. They're just well balanced offensively, inside and out.
Scoreboard didn't get the 2 free throws to Kennett. There they are. And Castle shoots the three, won't go. Rebound to Scott. And Tucker with the three. His second now. I missed that basket. Was that Grantham?
That was Primer.
Primer, okay, thank you. Drake now with the ball. Over to Mitchell for three. Won't go. Long rebound. Mitchell tips it to Tucker. He's fouled by Mitchell as Mitchell couldn't stop. So Cavante Mitchell with his first foul. I'm tracking 6 fouls, but
and we've got a quickly here as we got a break in the action. We got a email from Clark Parrott saying you guys are doing a great job on the game, and asked who won the girls District 1 game down at Haytide, the Class 2 District 1 game. And Clark, we haven't had a word on that yet. If anyone knows, just give us an email and we'll let all of our viewers know. sports@yhtv.com. And thank you, Clark, for the email.
Hull, Scott, Watkins, Tucker. Tucker steps in, shoots, won't go. Rebound by Taylor. And Drake has it taken by Tucker, and he's fouled. Drake thought he got ball, but there was a foul on the call. And Tucker will go to the line to shoot 2. Be Drake's first. 17 fouls now against the Indians.
That was a hard foul, but Drake was certainly going after the ball, and Tucker kind of slowed down to give Drake a chance to make a play on the ball.
In and out. Mitchell now. Up. Taylor turns it around. It's swatted away by Carter. What athletic ability and leaping ability there by Darian Carter. That's his second block of the game.
Charleston's help defense has been phenomenal tonight. Anytime that Kennett's had, it looked like a nice opportunity to score, Charleston's right there to defend the basket. They just done a great job tonight.
Ball into Mitchell. Primer. Spin, move. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound out of bounds off Charleston. Stay with Kennett. Kicked out to Mitchell.
And we've got an update from our good friend Tommy Jacobs down at Hayti. It's halftime in Hayti for that Class 2 District 1 championship. It's 17-15. Holcomb over Hayti at halftime. So not much of a shootout down there in Hayti. No. It's going to be a close one to the end, it looks like.
That's a 2 by Krushan Scott. He now has 8 in the ball game. Gray called for the foul. And that'll put Devontae Mitchell on the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Rebound Kennett, same team. Wounds up with Charleston. Watkins gets the ball over to Tucker. To Watkins. Castle. Castle will shoot the 3. Won't go. Rebound Charleston. And a putback by Krushan Scott, now with 10 in the game.
Anytime Charleston gets second chance opportunities, they're going to make the most of them.
Castle bats it away, but right to Taylor. Primer gets it knocked away by Watkins. Tucker. Watkins with the putback. And under a minute to go. First half certainly has been just about all Charleston. Grantham double team, stolen, and a steal, and a putback by Scott. There's a foul on Castle. His first. 18 fouls now. Mitchell will go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1.
Charleston's defense has just been smothering. And when they start getting points off their defense, it's really hard to keep up.
Good on the first. And the second. Mitchell now with over 10. 13 here in the game. Charleston holding the ball. Looks like they may play for the last shot. Up by 26. Tucker gets it out to Watkins. Watkins looks the offense.
They'll go for the last shot.
Watkins to Tucker, shoot the 3. Short. Rebound Charleston, back up. Won't go. So at the end of the first half, it's the Charleston Blue Jays on top, 48-22. We're going to take a break and we'll be back.
Would you turn that TV down, please?
What?
Turn the TV down, please.
What?
If what you've seen here is a common problem in your home, then Audubell Hearing Centers of Poplar Bluff and Dexter would like to invite you to come in and try the new Range wireless hearing aid system. This new system plays your TV's sound directly into your hearing aids so that you and your loved ones can enjoy your favorite programs at a comfortable level.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Benton, Bloomville, Orr, and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portagesville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto needs headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Pickett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Holland, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
At Allen Christian in Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons. We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from. We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed. Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com. We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
You gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
With an interactive home security system from New Wave, your family comes home to peace of mind. Now we bring you the future of home security. Arm and disarm your system remotely from your office computer or iPhone. Even look in on family or pets with live video from inside your home. In an emergency, our 24/7 alarm monitoring responds with the help you need. Peace of mind wherever you are. Now available from New Wave Communications.
The Sports Roundtable represents one of our great traditions here in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, and that's high school athletics. And nobody promotes it better than us here at YHC. What's new with the Roundtable this year? We're looking to add representatives from our local colleges, Southeast Missouri State, Arkansas State, and Three Rivers, to give us the inside scoop on local college athletics in our area. The Roundtable was designed to give local viewers in-depth analysis about teams and sports in our area, and we're geared up to go once again every Saturday morning live at 10 a.m.
And we're back with you here at halftime. We've got a halftime score of Charleston on top of Kennett, 48-22. Impressive first half for the Charleston Blue Jays. And Ed, why don't you go over some first half scoring?
Okay, real quick, Charleston Blue Jays being led by number 22, Michael Hull, 13 points, 9 of those off three-pointers. And then followed up by Greg Tucker, 12 points also to Krushan Scott. 5 points to Aaron Castle, 4 points to Trey Watkins, and 2 points to Darian Carter. And Darian Carter also 2 or 3 blocks underneath. Kennett Indians are being led by their guy, number 20, Cavante Mitchell, 13 points, 7 points to Bron McPherson, 3 points on Tavius Drake, and a point to Adam Grantham for 22. So 17 fouls each team, or 18 fouls against the Charleston Blue Jays. Nobody in foul trouble really. Ryan Parham has got 2, is the only one, and then for the Kennett, Cameron Harper has 2 fouls. But all Charleston Blue Jays after about the first 3 minutes. As we were talking at the break, You know, they're hitting fast break points. They're scoring a lot of points off turnovers with their defense. And then just Kennett thinking they got the lane, and Carter stepping up from 2 steps away and swatting it away. Just kind of looked like it almost started taking a demoralizing factor against the Indians, and took some of the speed and some of the, you know, the motivation away from the Indians there early in the second quarter.
Yeah, in Charleston, it all starts on the defensive side of the floor. It always has. And when and that's the motto, that the defense that they play is help and recover. And what that means is if someone's penetrating to the goal, you help. And if they cut off and then you kicking out to a shooter, you recover to where there's not an open shot on the court. And that's what they do and do very well. And they've got their defense going, forcing turnovers, taking Kennett out of their offensive rhythm. But also on the offensive end, they're hitting shots from the outside. They're taking advantage of the open lane, scoring in the paint, hit 6 3-pointers in the first half. Just an impressive offensive showing by Charleston. But when they're clicking defensively and offensively, it doesn't take much for them to take you out of your game, and that's what showed on the court there in the first half. But Kennett, you know, they've just got to work your way back in. You've got to play 3 minutes at a time. You've got to execute on offense. Don't turn the ball over. And just try to rotate well on defense to make it difficult for Charleston to push ahead with this lead. You just got to chip away at the lead, and hopefully by the end of the game you're respectable to where you can make a run. But Charleston just hitting on all cylinders at this point.
Absolutely, and 22 points for the Indians, 11 of those from Cavante Mitchell. I think I said 13, but in the second quarter he only scored from the charity stripe. So great defense by Ryan Parham for the most part against Mitchell. Harper now with the ball for Kennett, back to Mitchell. She gets it into Primer inside, won't go, but he's fouled.
And Primer struggled in the first half just because he's feeling a lot of pressure underneath. He's having to put the ball on the floor because he's being surrounded. But they've got to get the ball inside because, for one, long shots equal long rebounds, and anytime Charleston can get out on the break, they can be dangerous. So getting the ball underneath, getting some attempts in the paint, that enables them to, if they miss it, they're right there with the second chance opportunity, and that'll cut down on Charleston getting out on the break.
Primer good on both. Also pounding inside. Primer, that gives an opportunity. A lot of times you're going up against the boards and stuff. Fouls are called, and that can put Kennett on the line and allow them to start cutting into this lead a little bit without taking time off the clock. Good hustle by Charleston to save that. Castle with the save. He gets it over to Hull, and he dishes it down inside to Carter. Back up to Parham. Lost the name there. Castle now working against Mitchell. Carter. Hull inside. Left hand won't go. Rebound Wallace. Harper will bring the ball up for the Indians now. Mitchell working against Parham. Over to Grantham for 3. Won't go. Long rebound. Primer stopped his feet, tried to reach in, couldn't grab it up. Not all out of bounds off Antonio. Rebound, shot, Carter, won't go. Tip, rebound Primer. Mitchell pushes the ball, but good defense, good hustle there, back by Parham, but he's called for the foul. That's his third. Got a foul against the Blue Jays. Cassell pushing his second now. Primer, inbound pass, can't handle it, picked up, fleeced up, ball on everybody on the court. Possession arrow is going to be in favor of the Blue Jays.
And we've got an update from the game moments ago from Hayti. Haty's up 23-19 into the third quarter. So we'll keep you updated on that game as those updates come.
Tucker working against Wallace. Out to Hull, free for the three, and the bank. Picks up right where he left off. That's his fourth three now, Tyler.
Yeah, the ball's falling for the Blue Jays even when you don't expect it to.
Harper, we got a blocking foul. I believe that's going to go against Hull. Excuse me, nope, go against Parham, his fourth. Bell inbounded to Primer, back to Harper. Mitchell, tipped away by Hull, and he's in for the layup. Hull now with 18 in the ball game. Mitchell short. Wallace with the rebound to Grantham. He'll bring it out to Harper. Wallace free. Floater, count it. DeJuan Wallace's first bucket. Castle. Ball stay with the Blue Jays. Watkins inbound to Hull. Carter back out to Castle. He'll shoot. Count it.
Nice shot by Castle.
And here's the press by the Blue Jays. There's that help defense you were talking about at halftime, Tyler.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Harper had two Charleston Blue Jays on him, but he's called for the foul. That'll be his third. First team foul against the Indians. Oh, looking to shoot. Won't go. Rebound, Scott. Excuse me, Carter, but Mitchell with the rebound for the Indians. Lockhart down to Grantham. Lockhart on the ground. Timeout, Indians retain possession. 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
For more than 75 years, the law firm of Crowe, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP has served the legal needs of Southeast Missouri. Located at 308 1st Street in Kennett, Crowe, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP is a full-service law firm providing representation in a wide range of areas, such as personal injury, workers' compensation, family law, criminal law, probate, business, and estate planning. For all your legal needs, call Crowe, Reynolds, Shetley, McVeigh & Shear, LLP at 573-888-4664.
And we're back as Coach Vaughn gets final word in with his Kennett Indians. Grantham inbounding the ball for the Indians. Looks, gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell splits the defense, shot, and gets the roll.
A tough shot there by Mitchell.
His first bucket of the second half.
It's going to be fun to watch him over the next few years. He's got a great young talent as a sophomore. He's certainly going to be fun to watch.
And Hull back to Castle. Watkins to Hull. Tucker gets the defense off their feet. Dishes to Scott. He just lays it in.
And you see that Charleston doesn't have a whole lot of size underneath, but they're really crafty underneath with the fakes, the passes, to get their own opportunities down low.
Foul on Watkins. His first. Five team fouls now against the Blue Jays. Grantham, long inbound to Lockhart. To Mitchell, shoots the three. Won't go, rebound to Tucker. 3-on-1, Hull with the layup. Wallace from the baseline, count it. Watkins over to Carter. Carter with the jumper. Grantham for two. Won't go, short. Watkins out front to Hull. And the layup. Hull with 22 in the ball game now. Mitchell won't go.
And we got an update from Tommy Jacobs, the Hayti Holcomb Class 2 District 1 Championship down at Hayti. Haty's up 31-29 after 3 quarters of play.
Pass Tucker to Hull or to Carter, and Carter gets the bucket. Now is 6 in the quarter, 8 in the ball game. Carter or Harper. Foul against Maurice Moore. Tucker and Carter take a seat, and Hull. Jay Edgerton in for the Indians. Charleston up by 35. There we got a hand foul to Shander Webster. 17 fouls now against the Blue Jays. As Antonio Primer will go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Bogan with the ball for the Blue Jays. Over to Moore. To Webster. Steps in and shoots. Short. Rebound Scott. Webster back up. Won't get the bounce. Edgerton hands it to Mitchell, but Mitchell is fouled by Watkins. His second. I'm sorry, I was calling Jamal Gray Scott. That's 32, not a 52. Trey Watkins will take a seat. And Bogan, Delfinko Bogan checks in. Mitchell gets the first. And the second. Now with 15 in the ball game. Bogan to Bogan to Webster. Robert Bogan. To D. Bogan. Swatted away by Harper. Pass intended for Primer, almost intercepted by Gray. Harper for three, won't go. Bogan. Rebound. Kennett. Good work there by Dwayne Parker to keep the ball. Parker has it taken by Bogan, and D. Bogan for the layup.
That's nice hands.
Primer up, the bucket and a foul. Foul against Jamal Gray, his second. Parker with the rebound. Five seconds to go here in the quarter. Parker. He's fouled by Webster. Kennett now will be in the double bonus for the entire second quarter or fourth quarter. Parker doesn't get the roll. And the second. So at the end of three, we got a 32-point ball game. Blue Jays, all Blue Jays, 67-35. We'll be back in a break.
Southeast Health is proud to announce that we've teamed with Cardiovascular Consultants, the largest cardiology group in Southeast Missouri, to bring you more experience with 6 cardiologists under one roof and more convenience with 2 facilities for outpatient diagnostics and clinics throughout the region. When it comes to cardiac care in the region, there is a difference. Southeast Health. To learn more, visit sehealth.org.
Did your little storm knock out the power? Well, excuse me for not noticing.
Hate to disappoint you, old man Winter. Better luck next time.
If the power goes out, your Generac standby generator goes on, automatically.
Down trees? Flash floods? Is that all you've got?
Stand up to the threat of outages with Generac and never feel powerless.
We're back. D. Bogan. So R. Bogan gets it inside to number 45. That being Will Davis checked in at the quarter. Foul on Parker. Davis will go to line to shoot 2. Long rebound to Webster, back up, won't go, rebound Primer. He picks up his dribble, takes the step, and ball back to the Blue Jays. Looked like he had 3 Indians out in front of him, but none of them looking toward the ball. So instead of releasing the ball, he held on and just couldn't keep from taking that step. D. Parker to R. Or D. Bogan to R. Bogan. Maurice Moore called for the walk. Harper working against Moore. Ball to Primer. Nice pass to Grantham. and off the Blue Jays. Inbound to Edgington, looks at the three, the partner, Grantham. Grantham, nice pass to Parker, good defense by the Blue Jays. Kennett, good ball movement, defense up off the feet, rebound Parker, won't go, rebound to the Blue Jays. They get it up to Moore. He drives, he's fouled. Foul, I think, is going to go against 42, Parker.
And the clock is running due to the 30-plus point lead for the Blue Jays. And that just goes to show how talented this Charleston bunch is. Kennett, one of the finest teams in the area, and Charleston putting the mercy clock on them. It's just a tough team here with Charleston.
Foul was called against Jay Edgington, not Dwayne Parker. Lockhart and Taylor back in for the Indians. Rebound Parker to Mitchell. Lockhart takes the baseline up and gets the roll. Lockhart's first bucket of the game. D. Parker to R. Parker, or Bogan, excuse me. Out to Moore, looks at the three, drives. Lockhart called with the block.
And boys, they're a tight one down to Hayti right now, coming into the last 2 minutes of that Class 2 District 1 championship. Hayti and Holcomb. Hayti with a 1-point lead, 41-40 over Holcomb, under 2 minutes to go.
Moore steps behind the three, looks at the three. Kicks it back out to D. Bogan. Working against Lockhart. Over to Davis, to D. Bogan, to three. Way downtown. Won't go, out of bounds against the Blue Jays. 3:40 now to go here in the ball game. 30-point lead. Pressed by Charleston Blue Jays. Mitchell, deep three, short. Rebound Parker. Back to Mitchell. Got his defender off his feet. Picks up the foul. Foul's going to go against Webster. That's his third. Mitchell will shoot two. After scoring 7 points in the ball in the first quarter, Mitchell's only had one field goal since. All other points coming from the strike. As the Charleston defense just really got it figured out.
They certainly do.
They make him take those threes about a step and a half further back. It's coming up just short. R. Bogan for three won't go. Off the top of the backboard, so it'll go to the Indians. Jay Edgington and Cameron Harper check back in. And Adam Grantham and Devontae Mitchell will take a seat. Another foul against this one against D. Bogan, his first. Cameron Harper will shoot two. Good on the second. D. Bogan now working against Daniel Lockett. Davis gets out to R. Bogan. Moore drives, goes up, won't get the bucket. He's fouled though, so he'll go to the line.
And another update from Tommy Jacobs on the Hayti-Holcomb game, and it's 44-all going into overtime. So 4 quarters not enough for Hayti and Holcomb. They'll go into overtime for that Class 2 District 1 title. Lane violation on the Blue Jays. Looks like that. I think that was Webster just putting his toe on the line. That's enough for a violation.
Here come the Blue Jays right back with the press. There's a foul on number 14, R. Bogan. Harper a shoot 2. 1:58 to go in the ball game now. And Harper with the roll. And the second. Good defense by the Indians. There's that help defense coming back. Offensive foul there against Daniel Lockett. Ball back to the Blue Jays. Nice pass by Moore. And his buddy Will Davis gets in the scoring column. And there's Davis with the steal and the left-handed layup. And Moore with the steal. Foul. Count the bucket. So Moore's first bucket of the game, and he'll go to the line to shoot the and one. And Cameron Harper called for the foul. And that's going to be the ball game as it goes back up over 30 points. The clock is running. Moore misses the free throw. Picked up. Back to the Indians, 40 seconds now. Taken away by the Blue Jays, and Webster can't get it to go. Rebound Parker, and Harper now over to Jay Edgington for a 3. Won't go, and Webster the rebound, and D. Bogan's going to set the offense for the Blue Jays. Back out to Davis. D. Bogan for deep 3, won't go. Rebound Lockett. Taylor has the ball taken away by D. Bogan. No look pass taken by Harper. And that's going to run the clock out. Congratulations, Charleston Blue Jays. 31-point victory, 73-42. And they'll advance on for sectional round. We're going to take a break and we'll be back shortly. Oh wait, we're going to stay right here as Tyler reminds me to see the district plaques presented. So just all Charleston Blue Jays tonight. Their smothering defense, the quickness, the points off the turnovers. Just not enough to answer. Not enough answers by the Kennett Indians for sure. So an impressive victory, and we wish the best to the Charleston Blue Jays as they'll represent Class 3 in Southeast Missouri. It's their quest for another state title. I believe they play Wednesday at West Plains.
Yes.
Against the winner of, I think, is it Willow Springs and Licking?
I didn't get to see who was in that championship tonight, but
so congratulations, Kennett Indians, a fine season. They're going to finish 19-9, second place in district.
First place, Charleston Blue Jays.
And again, Charleston Blue Jays. And I apologize. I don't want to do them any disservice. I don't know the exact number of district crowns they have, but it's so many you can't count them all.
Certainly.
And so we wish them the best. And Coach Farmer, again, congratulations. And they're going to, like I said, represent Class 3 in Southeast Missouri. They move on and hopefully another trip to Columbia and a quest for another state title. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with game stats. You're watching high school basketball on YAC TV.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glenn Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glenn Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glenn Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
Would you turn that TV down, please?
What?
Turn the TV down, please.
What?
If what you've seen here is a common problem in your home, then Audubell Hearing Centers of Poplar Bluff and Dexter would like to invite you to come in and try the new Range wireless hearing aid system. This new system plays your TV's sound directly into your hearing aids so that you and your loved ones can enjoy your favorite programs at a comfortable level.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you have the nerve to believe meeting eye to eye helps you see eye to eye.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Benton, Bloomfield, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portagesville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Kennett, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Holland, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
At Allen Christian and Dexter, you'll like the way we do business for many reasons. We make the buying experience simple with a large selection of Buicks and GMCs to choose from. We offer quality pre-owned vehicles priced to fit any budget. No gimmicks, guaranteed. Shop us any day, anytime, here in Dexter or online at allenchristian.com. We service what we sell with one of the most experienced service departments in the Heartland area. Selection, price, experience, family owned for over 53 years. Allen Christian Buick GMC, Dexter.
Hello, I'm Dr. Terry Swinger, and I'm so pleased that YHC TV will be carrying so many sporting events this year, both boys and girls. These events help with leadership, personality development, and I would like to wish all of our students and all of our schools a safe and successful year.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
With an interactive home security system from New Wave, your family comes home to peace of mind. Now we bring you the future of home security. Arm and disarm your system remotely from your office computer or iPhone. Even look in on family or pets with live video from inside your home. In an emergency, our 24/7 alarm monitoring responds with the help you need. Peace of mind wherever you are. Now available from New Wave Communications.
And welcome back. We're post-game here from Bloomfield. Decisive victory for the Blue Jays, 73-42 over Kennett. And it was all Blue Jays pretty much from just a few minutes into the first quarter until the end.
Maybe the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. And Charleston got that little run there and up by 12 at the end of one, or 9, excuse me. And then it just downhill. But for the Indians. But, hey, congratulations, Charleston Blue Jays. Kennett knew it was going to be a very formidable task, and you're not ranked number 1 in the state for no reason, Charleston Blue Jays, or any reason, excuse my crude grammar there. But real quick on the points, Blue Jays led tonight by Hull with 22 points, followed up by 12 points each to Greg Tucker and to Krushan Scott. 8 points to Darian Carter, and Darian Carter, like we said, the first half had 2-3 blocks. Quit tracking it, my apologies. The second half, 7 points to Aaron Castle. 4 points each to Will Davis and Trey Watkins, and then 2 points to Maurice Moore and Delfinko Bogan. For the Kennett Indians, 17 points to Cavante Mitchell, 11 points to Antonio Primer, 4 points Juwan Wallace, 3 points each on Tavies Drake and Cameron Harper, and 2 points Daniel Lockard, and a point for Dwayne Parker and also to Adam Grantham. So Kennett Indians have finished the season 19-9. Congratulations. The second place finish at district. As we were saying before the game, the state title runs through Charleston year in and year out, and they proved it again this year with a very formidable victory off a very good Kennett team, by the way. And so Charleston will play again, I believe it is Wednesday, over at West Plains. If they win that, they're back here, or they're in Poplar Bluff next week, next Saturday. Those 2 victories, if they're victorious those 2 games, they'll find themselves up in Columbia the weekend after.
Certainly, and they made a run at Columbia last year, ran into the eventual state champion Hogan Prep in the semifinals, and eventually won the 3rd-place game. But they've certainly got the tools to get back there this year, as they showcase tonight. Talent all across the board for the Blue Jays, and coming in, Greg Tucker's the guy you're looking at, because he's going to play D1 ball next year. Great talent, but it was other guys filling in around him that really, and they're a great team. They're not just Greg Tucker. They've certainly got the
Michael Hull,
the team around
He made
Tucker.
4 threes, and you step out him on a 3, and he's so quick he just takes 1 step around you and still shoots it 1 step inside the arc.
Yep.
And he really didn't miss.
And as they show year in and year out, defense, it starts with their defense,
absolutely.
And they put a blanket on you, force you to play very efficient on offense and not turn it over. And they forced some turnovers tonight, got on the open court, and once they got into the half court, they hit some shots from 3-point land. And anytime they're doing that, they're just so good and hard to defend. And no big deal in losing out to Charleston for Kennett. They had a fine season. They knew that coming in they're going to play some younger kids, such as Cavante Mitchell, Drake coming up as underclassmen. But another fine season for the Kennett Indians, and they've got a great group coming back with the Kennett Indians. Of course, Charleston will come back and bring back a tough team, but Kennett going forward over the next few years will be a very talented team, and it'll be fun to watch over the next few years.
You bet. Well, hey, Tyler, it's been a lot of fun tonight. We're going to wrap it up. We will be back next week at sectionals at Dexter.
Yes.
Class 1.
Class 1 sectionals Tuesday night from the Bearcat Event Center. That's Scott County Central and Risco, a game that everyone's been looking forward to seeing throughout the year. We'll have that live Tuesday night from the Bearcat Event Center. And the following Saturday, I believe it's a Saturday afternoon, will be the Class 2 quarterfinals. We certainly, of course, don't know who that's going to be. It could be Holcomb Hayti. They're going at it right now. We might have an update. Okay, in overtime, Haytie's up 52-46 under a minute. So at this point, Haytie's in the driver's seat. Right. You never know how that game has gone on all night, so we'll see how that turns out. But the Class 2 quarterfinals will be live on YHC next Saturday here on YHC, so be sure to tune in for that as well. So 2 more games left here on YHC.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a fun season, but it's not quite over yet. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.